Hi, my name is Kate, and in today's video I am going to show you how to use your self-assessment Excel sheet. The first thing you have to do when you download the file is to save it as a master copy. And now duplicate this file and name it as a working sheet. And from now on you are only going to work with this sheet. Okay, so I am going to share my screen with you. The first thing I want to mention is that the sheet is protected for safety reason. If you want to change anything, you can go click on this and unprotect the sheet, and you will be able to write anything and anywhere you want. So on this part you can put your income, whatever you make in that month. This section here, you put all your expenses. If you are unsure which category you have to place your expenses, I have the ebook which explains it very well in detail. After you put your expenses, you can put a note. You just click on here and add note, and you can place, for example, if you paid X amount for 5 liters of massage oil and the date, so you have the exact details of what this expense belongs to. If you scroll down, these cells will show how much you made total for that month and how much was your total expense, and it will show how much profit you made in that month as well. You can do this for every month of the year. If you scroll to the side, you will come to this tab which called the end year. Please do not type on this page, this will be automatically calculated. Here you will see how much is your turnover for the year and how much was your expenses for the year. And also it will automatically calculate your annual net profit. The next step is the tax calculator. Again, please do not type on this page. This will be automatically calculated, same as the other page, and it will show an estimate of how much your tax is going to be for that year. The next step is the most important page for you. This is in line with HMRC self-assessment, so it will be very easy to fill in. You just have to copy the total for the number which will show on your self-assessment. The next step is the mileage calculator. This is only for people who use car. You put the date, where you're going, and your destination and the purpose. The purpose is usually business. You put how many miles you drove on that day. For example, you drove 20 miles, and you will see it automatically calculates how much you can claim. One thing to mention is that this page is not directly linked to the end year. So what I suggest is to scroll down to the bottom. You will see a final number here, and you just go back to March and you add it here in the category 20. The tax is calculated yearly, not monthly, so this is not a problem. And the next sheet is only for those who work from home. I do have a separate ebook to explain how to use this sheet exactly. In this video I will just give a quick explanation. First you have to choose which rate are you using. Are you using simplified rate or are you using the actual cost? If you are working with a simplified rate, this is the area you have to work on. So you just place the hours worked at home per month, and it will automatically calculate everything else for you. One thing to mention on this sheet, that the phone and the internet is not covered in the flat rate. You have to calculate it separately. So you put the annual bill, and here how much was that bill used for business purposes. For example, 60% of this bill, then you put 60% here, and it will be calculated for you down here. If you are choosing the actual cost, then this is the area you have to work with. You have to put how many rooms you have in your house and how many rooms you're using for business. This is usually 1. And then the business hours per week you use for this room. And then it will automatically calculate all the percentages and numbers around here. So you just put your yearly bills of electricity, gas, rents. Same as the simplified rate, the broadband and the telephone is calculated separately, which you can do up here, same as you used for the simplified rate. The most important area on this sheet for you will be down here, which will give you the exact final amount of how much you can claim at the end of your self-assessment. Again, this sheet is not directly linked to the final year, so what I recommend is to do same as the mileage tracker. You go back to March and then you place it under rent and utility or phone and internet. And that's it for the sheet. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below or message me on Etsy and I will get back to you.